Welcome to my Uber Eats Masterclass Strategies video. Guys, we're going to cover two different strategies in this video to maximize your earnings. Uber Eats has got all these little tricks to give them the edge against drivers. In this video, we're going to use the edge that Uber Eats does to drivers against them to maximize your income. So, two strategies we'll cover today will be one, driving with Quest, and two, driving without Quest. All right, let's kick it off. The game theory to this strategy is to burn down the quest with small, short orders. The outcome we want is to lock in the earnings from the quest and then to move on to the driving without quest strategy. Using this strategy on quest, I have hit as high as $78 per hour across a quest run, burning down an entire 12 delivery quest run in 2.5 hours. That's $195 in 2.5 hours, which only included $10 in tips. So stay tuned in to how I do it. So let's look at a quest on Uber Eats. On this quest, we can see the day and the hours the deliveries need to be performed within, and we can see how much we earn for completing each line of deliveries. We want short and fast deliveries, and for the quest strategy, the metric we are looking at is estimated time. When you get an offer from Uber Eats, on the offer screen it will show an estimate, and this is what we will base our acceptance criteria around. For the quest we are using as an example, and most other quests I've came across, this strategy will work for it. So the rules: you need to take on orders that have you at an average delivery time of 20 minutes or lower. On the example quest, we have 4 hours to achieve 12 deliveries. 20 minutes per delivery is 3 per hour, and over 4 hours brings us to 12, which burns down the entire quest, locking in the bonus earnings. The estimate time is your guideline. Keep in mind, for each order you take over the 20-minute mark, you need to take an order under the 20-minute mark to keep your average time on track. So if you take a 25-minute estimate order, you would be hoping to get a 15-minute estimate order down the track to balance it back out. The key to achieving this as fast as possible is stacked orders and add to route orders. So the $4 add to route orders popping up, we take them on this strategy. A common mistake drivers make when trying to burn down a quest is rejecting the $4 orders because it's such a small value and they don't think it's worth their time. Now, if the quest didn't exist, they are definitely not worth your time, but these $4 add to route orders are very small distances and the estimates on time are almost always under 20 minutes. Some I've seen as low as an extra 5 minutes coming out of the same restaurant. These are perfect for quickly burning down your remaining quests, so you always take them. Stacked orders, where 2 or 3 orders come through on the initial offer, need a quick review before accepting. They still show the estimated time for the combined orders, and our target is still aiming to average 20 minutes or under per delivery. So if the stacked order is 2, you are looking to accept the offer if the estimate is 40 minutes or under. Or if the stack is 3, you are looking for the estimate to be under 1 hour. On this strategy, we are not looking at the dollar figure for the orders, and we are not looking at the kilometers for driving distance, only the estimate time. The play is to burn down the quest as fast as possible to lock in the bonus and then move across to the driving without quest strategy coming up next in the video. So on the high level, we use the estimates of time only, and we are looking to average 20 minutes or less on each delivery. So here's some of the pitfalls to avoid. Long trip estimates. So if you get an offer for a single order with an estimate of 40 minutes, that means you would need to get 4 deliveries at 15 minutes each just to put you back on track for a 20-minute average. Trip estimates significantly above 20 minutes should be declined. Restaurants with long waits. When you arrive to a restaurant and the staff indicate the order isn't ready yet, always ask for an estimated time. If the staff are confident there is more than a 5-minute wait, consider unassigning it just to cut your losses and move on. Only wait around more than 5 minutes if you have invested a significant portion of time to get to the restaurant. As an example, if your estimated time on the offer was 15 minutes and you spent 10 of those 15 minutes so far driving there, if you wait 10 minutes for the food, that puts you on a time of 25 minutes for the order, which means you would only need to catch back up on 5 minutes to get back to the average. As opposed to dropping the order and you need to make up for the wasted 10 minutes in drive time. Running the math, it puts you at a 5-minute handicap waiting as opposed to a 10-minute handicap unassigning from that wasted drive time. Now, if the restaurant indicates it's a 15-minute or more wait, cut your losses and move on. Time is your currency. Also, be wary of pack and deliver shopping orders as part of this strategy. Only take them on if you are confident in your ability to shop fast and the item numbers are low. Substitutions can drastically slow you down from the estimated time on the offer. If you take a pack and deliver order, you are looking for offers with only a small handful of items. Additionally, grocery pickup orders, you're looking for a low number of bags. Loading 30 plus grocery bags into your car and then lugging them up a multi-story apartment on drop-off across multiple trips will blow your delivery time. Under 10 bags for a grocery pickup is the golden rule, and under 20 items for a pack and deliver. Providing, of course, that you are a fast shopper. Now, just a pro tip, if you are cutting it close to the Quest cutoff time, as long as you get the last delivery or stack of deliveries to burn down the Quest accepted before the clock rolls past the cutoff, it will be valid and you can take your time and relax completing it. So if you get your final offer to complete a Quest 2 minutes before the cutoff time, as long as you accept it before the cutoff, it will count. Additionally, you can decline as many offers that come through as you like. If you decline 3 offers in a row, all that happens is a screen pops up and you need to press a button to continue. There is no penalty to it. So that was driving with Quest for this strategy. Now, if you don't have any Quest or you've just finished your Quest using that strategy, that's where we move into the next strategy, which is driving without Quest. Let's kick it off. Now, this strategy for driving without Quest consistently makes me over $30 per hour, and when it's busy, can make me earnings over $40 per hour easily. When driving without Quest, your strategy is single standalone orders for your acceptance criteria because they are going to pay the most base. Additionally, single standalone orders are also going to maximize your chance of a post-delivery tip. There is nothing customers hate to see more than you at their restaurant and then the maps flicking over to say that you are picking up another order or have another drop off first. All they think is they have to wait longer for their food, and it sucks. By taking single standalone orders, you are removing this negative experience for the customer by only doing single offers, and as a result, you increase your chance of a post-delivery tip. Now, on the previous strategy for Quest, we looked at the time estimates for our acceptance criteria. We now ignore that, and we are looking at the dollars offered and kilometers offered. The 2 rules we follow are, the offer needs to be at least $1 per kilometer, and the offer needs to be larger than $8. So why $1 per kilometer as a floor? That's to make sure you are covering your fuel costs and profiting at the same time. Now, why are we looking for more than $8 per order? That's because there are only so many orders you can do per hour. Now, if you only get through 3.5 $8 orders per hour, that's a run rate of $28 an hour average. Now, if we drop that down, and if you're accepting $5 offers and you get through 3.5 per hour, that's $17.50 per hour average. You need the larger orders to prop up your earnings because you don't have Quest to fall back on. $8 is the example for the lowest, but realistically, you'll be getting orders for $14 or over $30 sometimes. So, single standalone orders are your target here. The only exception is a stacked order. If you get offered a stacked order, stacked meaning 2 or 3 put together on the single offer, just know that one of the orders will have the full base pay, but the second or even third are reduced pay for your time. Stacking orders to a driver is Uber's way of cutting their costs down. Your best base payment coming out of the company will be from doing a single order and then taking on an offer for another single order as soon as it's finishing. But if you are doing a stacked order, be very mindful of the estimated time and the mileage. This is reducing your chance of a post-delivery tip, and it has 1 or more orders not paying to its full potential. Still be aiming for more than $8 per offer and more than $1 per kilometer if you do decide to engage to a stacked order. Add to route orders are blacklisted from this strategy. I cannot say that any more clearly. They are blacklisted. We do not do them. If you have already accepted a single and you get an add to route offer come through, you decline it. Add to route offers are Uber's most effective weapon of cutting their costs, and they also pay the least base pay. A lot of my testing has also shown that add to root orders frequently do not even have the boost value applied to them. I observed this through knowing that the lowest offer in my region is $4 for an add to root order on a 1.3 boost period that was active at the time that was still coming through at $4 instead of $5.20. Checking the books at the end of the run, they still were marked down as $4 with no boost applied. You want to be taking the best offer if there is no incentives, and that is a single standalone offer. Even though add to roots are generally very low kilometers and frequently come from the same restaurants, if you run the math, they don't make financial sense to take. If you could complete 5 add to root orders per hour that offer $4 to do the order, that puts you at a run rate of $20 for completing 5 deliveries. Where if you were accepting $8 per delivery, you would have made double for the same amount. My rule of the thumb is to leave most of the stacked orders and all of the add to root orders for the drivers who are trying to gun down and burn down their quests, and instead focus on the larger orders that take more time that the quest drivers are turning down. Can you see how the yin and yang comes together for drivers working together now? The quest drivers take all the incredibly small offers to burn down their quests, while the drivers off quests take the larger orders that are paying high and that take more than 20 minutes to complete. This is how drivers work together to use Uber's edge against them. Now also, if you're running a single standalone order on this strategy, you can receive your next order as you're approaching the drop-off. This allows you to stay on a run of full pay offers across your shift. Once again, you can decline offers without penalty. If you decline 3 in a row, all that happens is you need to hit a button to continue. So that's our 2 strategies: driving with quests, driving without quests. And that's how you take the edge back from Uber Eats to make as much money as you can. Get out there, try these strategies, make some money, and I'll see you in the next one. I've got a joke. Oh, you're normally not very good at these. Knock, knock. Who's there? A delivery driver who hasn't subscribed to Chris. A delivery driver who hasn't subscribed to Chris who? No, not Chris who, Chris Boy, and he's got more videos to watch over there. Wait, that's not how that joke works. La la la, can't hear you, mate. I've just clicked up there into the next video, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys are lucky. I've got to put up with that idiot every single week. Hit the like and subscribe button, and maybe one day in the future, you'll get to see me throttle him.